a look back at this.
Mixing up drugs, now I feel like a chemist. Chasing this money, my fetish. I roll up a gang.
Some of them got really good value right now. You see a lot of opportunities for him. Now, will he be on the field more? I definitely agree.
Smoking gelato was tasting like hooks. I'm on the run cause the feds trying bush. If I got locked up, can I give you my stick? I was your nigga, you was my bitch. We was outside like me, Lilo and Stitch. Man, fuck that, we was like Bonnie and Clyde. And I did everything but just make you my bride. Can't put my pride aside.
Can't put my pride aside. It's Gator the Fantasy Guy. You guys already know, man. Another week. Week 8 was brutal, bro. I don't think I've lost so many leagues in a week before. Week 8 was brutal, but hey, week 9, you got to move on. You got to leave week 8 in the past. We on to week 9. We on to Cincinnati, guys. You already know. It's Gator the Fantasy, guys. Thank you for tapping in. Please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Follow me on all social media platforms. I'm on IG, TikTok, and Twitter. Need to be more active on Twitter, but definitely on TikTok. Definitely mess with me on TikTok. Going live today on TikTok as well. So if you guys have any start sit questions or anything like that, definitely tap with me. Go ahead and follow me on TikTok as well. You guys already know what we're covering. We're on waiver wire week 9. A lot of exciting things, some key injuries. Man, Scatterboo, we got to talk about these injuries before we get started. Let me go ahead and connect us. All right, man. Before we start, guys, you guys already know I love to start with the updates. I love to start with the updates, guys. Very crucial. You know what? Actually, we're gonna clap it up for yourself. You made it to week 9. Clap it up for yourself. You made it to week 9. Let's get it popping, man. All right. First and foremost, we already talked about him, Cam Scatterboo, undergoing emergency surgery on a dislocated ankle. If you saw it, you knew it was nasty. It was off the bone. The fibula. Well, that's not the fibula. The tibia and the ankle were no more connected. Emergency surgery. He's going to be out for the year. I'm sorry for all the Cam Scatterboo owners. I didn't own him, but the thing is, like, I still feel bad. And I don't normally feel bad because it's fantasy, you know. But, okay, Lamar Jackson will be playing on Thursday Night Football. There was a whole false accusation thing, and the NFL is checking into it about Lamar's practice, him being fully practiced but not going. So they're going to investigate that. I expect a fine to come. You know, it's like a little fine, $200,000 fine for the Ravens, whatever. Keep it moving. Carson Wentz is undergoing season-ending left shoulder for his left shoulder. On Thursday night, we all saw it. I didn't know he was in a sling. I'm like, why is he playing and he's in a sling? Is JJ McCarthy that bad? I'm scared. Let's keep on going. Bryce Young, ankle will practice, but it's still day-to-day. He's probably going to go because Andy Dalton didn't look good at all. Puka Nacua is expected to practice on Wednesday. That's great for the Rams and all the Puka Nacua owners. Michael Carter has been released by the Cardinals. What did he do? Did he do something? Like, I was expecting DeMar Carter to get released. Why? Why him? Why Michael Carter? I don't get it. Quinshon Judkins is day-to-day with a shoulder injury, but they are going to buy right now. So hopefully, I think this is one of those things. I wouldn't geek and pick up Ford right now or Dylan Sampson. I would wait. Let's see how he's doing after the bye. So probably next week. This might be a next week thing. Dylan Sampson, Ford. It might be a next week. Terry McLaurin re-aggravated his quad on Monday Night Football. He says he's going to take it day-to-day. We'll see how that goes. Tyler Lockett signs to the Raiders. Okay. Luther Burden is in the concussion protocol. Okay. Tutu Atwell during their bye is on IR. Okay. Robbie Chosen has been waived by the Commanders. Okay. Cedric Tillman is expected to return. Okay. We don't care. He's like, but they're on bye, so don't even worry about that. Marcus Valdez-Scantling plans to sign with the Steelers. He's going to reunite with Aaron Rodgers. He was on Green Bay. They was on the same team. And I believe that's it for news and updates. That's good. So by week 9, you guys already know Cleveland Browns, New York Jets, Philadelphia Eagles, and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is a lot of production, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. This is a lot of production. I mean, the last week by Mageddon, 6 teams was bad. I think this is worse. A lot of good food here. So these are the people you're going to be missing out on: Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Saquon Barkley, Dallas Goedert, Quinshon Judkins, Harold Fanning Jr., David Njoku, Breece Hall, Justin Fields, Garrett Wilson, Emeka Egbuka, Baker Mayfield, Bucky Irvin. We've been missing Bucky Irvin, so we ain't saying much. Chris Godwin, Chris Godwin, we've been missing out on Chris Godwin too. All right, guys, those are just important players that you're going to be missing out on. And if I didn't mention a player that you have or you think that should be on that list, I didn't think he was worth it. Waiver wire week 9. I love to start with QB streams. We're going to start with the QB streams, okay? And I want you guys to see this. Sam Darnold, 21% owned. I understand he was on the bye. You probably didn't want to roster him. Most people ain't rostered Sam Darnold in the bye unless you was in a super flex league or 2-quarterback league, you would. But 21% owned versus Washington. We've seen Washington. Last night we saw Washington's defense. It wasn't good. Mahomes had his way with them. I did see a little bit of pressure. They did break some pressure, and I was kind of impressed by that. But I'm sure Darnold and the Seattle, they can counter that with just a better running game than the Chiefs. The Chiefs running game is not really a thing. I think Mahomes is running in the air right now. But I think this is the number one pickup that you need to have for if you're streaming. This is the number one stream. Number 2, Joe Flacco. He is dealing with a shoulder injury. I don't think it's that bad. He landed on his shoulder. It's football. It tends to happen. 37% owned versus Chicago. We saw Chicago's defense as well with Tyler Huntley dismantling their defense. Tyler Huntley? Get out of here, bro. Beat it. Joe Flacco. I think Joe Flacco is also a great pickup as well. He's been giving me a consistent 2 touchdowns. I took the over on his over 1.5. Joe Flacco is the real deal. 40-year-old men are still in, bro. Jacoby Brissett. This is going to be my number 3. He's 1% owned versus Dallas. Now, this is a toss-up because they don't know if Kyler Murray is going to go or he's going to sit. I saw a report that said, hey, we're ready to start Jacoby Brissett. I would just pick him up. You're probably not going to have a big battle with him because they're kind of questionable with Kyler Murray. Pick him up. If he is starting, he's playing Dallas. I want to say that's like a guaranteed 20 points for him. I'm starting everybody against Dallas, but Dallas is green. That's my team. And I know our offense is top notch, but man, our defense is green. Everything over on Dallas. So Jacoby Brissett, I think that's a good pickup against Dallas. And last but not least, Mac Jones, 5% owned. I still trust Kyle Shanahan to get it done offensively. I know they've had some bad games. They played the Texans defense, which is nothing to laugh about. So I'm serious. You gotta go play with something else, man. Texans defense is the real deal, bro. But okay, Mac Jones 5% versus the New York Giants. I think this is a good flex as well. I gave you guys a fun fact because I was just looking, doing a little studying. Why is Joe Burrow more owned than Kyler Murray? Not Kyle Murray, Kyler Murray. Just a fun fact. I just noticed it and I was shocked. I was shocked by it. Wonder if you guys are too. But all right, let's get to the meat and potatoes of waiver wire. You guys already know what it is. But before I continue, you guys already know what I'm about to say. Please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. I appreciate that. The following is growing, and I really do appreciate that. Follow me on all social media platforms, Twitter, TikTok, and IG. Let me be your source for good fantasy content, guys. Let me tell you guys what's going on for real, But yeah, we're going to keep on going. Waiver wire week 9. Back to it. Tyrone Tracy is going to be the number one pickup. We also happen to Scatterboo. If you missed it, it's very gruesome. You might not want to even see it. But Tyrone Tracy back 42% owned, back to being the starter. He lost his job, and now I'm sure he's going to hold it because there's only Devin Singletary back there. So Tyrone Tracy is your number one pickup of the week. Number 2, Tajay Spears, 36% owned. They're going to normally be in faster offense. That's what I'm guessing for the Titans. The Titans, they tend to be down. Every game I've seen them, they've been down. That means dump off for Tajay Spears. That means Tony Pollard, who's the main running back, is not going to get that type of work where it's like, he's going to get his carries because you got to run the ball. But like when it comes to getting over like 12 plus, 13 plus, 14 plus carries, I don't see that in Tony Pollard's books no more unless they're up. And it's like the game to guess when they're going to be up is going to be hard. So Tajay Spears, I think he's going to be super involved. It's already a split. And I think Tajay Spears is just more explosive. So that would be yours. He's been on my RB pickup for almost a month now. Guys, 36% owned. We got to increase that. Number 3 is going to be Bam Knight, 19% owned. They just lost Michael Carter. He is the starting running back. I'm not in love with the talent at all, really. But he's a starter back, and they're playing Dallas too. So I think you should definitely pick him up and check out DeMarcado. I don't know what's going on with that situation. But now that Michael Carter is out, maybe DeMarcado, I'm not saying that. And all of these guys, honestly, I'm not wasting a waiver priority except Tyrone Tracy. I would burn my priority on Tyrone Tracy. But yeah, Trey Benson, 48% on IR. I think he's not going to play this week, but I think he'll be a good scoop. If he's there, he's 48% owned. If he's there, go put him in your IR. You can even put him in your IR spot if it's available. Let's go to wide receivers. Number 1, Christian Watson, 13%. The true number one, honestly, if we're going to call anybody a number one for Green Bay, Christian Watson was the true number one. It wasn't great, but he was the true number one. Came back, 4 catches, 4 targets, 4 reception, caught all his passes. He looked good. He looked healthy, and that's the key. He looked healthy. I think he's a good pickup. If you're in need of wide receiver help, I think why not? Let's go for him. I think that's a good pickup. Alec Pierce, 10% owned. I understand this is an offense that is moving the ball. They're barely punting. All their games are going over, and he's a deep threat. He has good chemistry with Daniel Jones. So I think this is a good pickup, guys. He's been here for some time now. I think this is my second week having him on this waiver wire. Pick him up, stash him. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a good play. I think, and especially with all this buy McGinnis stuff going on, 6 teams gone. Last week, he was a great start for me last week. 4 teams gone this week. We're going to see. Troy Franklin, the reason why he's third, I know Troy Franklin had the big game, right? But this offense is very, it's like you don't know who's going to eat, really. Troy Franklin, he's been on this list before. Week 1, he was on this list. And then we also started dropping him again. So that's why he's 44% on. He in a 4 teams on bye. I think Troy Franklin, you can give it another swing. I do not know the matchup right now, but until I get that matchup, I still think he's a good pickup. Keyshawn Butte, we've been here before too. Another player that we've been here before. They have good games. I'm not saying they're not. I don't think they're Troy Franklin, Keyshawn Butte. I put them in the same category. They're not reliable players, but if you do need to start them, I think why not? There's 4 teams on bye. I think these are good pickups for people. Shimray DK. You know, he was drafted before Io Maynard. A lot of people don't even know that. He was drafted before Io Maynard. He's finally showing a little bit. I don't know if it's the new offense because, you know, they fired their coach like 2 weeks ago. So it might be the new offense. And they're like, oh, we want to see what we got in DK. DK is looking good. He's getting targets. He's getting targeted on his route. So, guys, I think this is a good pickup, 5% owned. And, okay, last but not least, we're always going to cover the tight ends. Number 1, Juwan Johnson. Somehow he's back on this list. I don't know if you guys know. And it's kind of like breaking news. They're going to go with Schultz. They're going to go with the backup quarterback for the Saints, okay? So Schultz, the first round pick, he's going to be in there. He's going to be starting the remaining of the games. I don't know his chemistry with Juwan Johnson. Juwan Johnson is 33% owned. He does get hyper targeted. When they choose to use him in their offense, he's getting hyper targeted. And, you know, there's a lot of trade rumors going on with either Olave or what's my friend's name? Olave or I forget his name. But I really love that guy. The other Shaheed, Raheem Shaheed. Yes. So both of them, one of them might be getting traded. I don't know. I don't think they should trade them. But hey, I like Juwan Johnson, 33% owned. Number 2, Noah Fant, 5% owned. Flacco looks at the tight end position, man. You know, I love how many targets Chase is getting. Too many targets. I'm a Chase owner, and it's like you're getting targeted way too much. But I love it. But yeah, Noah Fant also, you can go ahead and throw 5% owned. AJ Barner had a poor performance before they went on to buy tight end for the Seahawks. I expect him to have a good game against Washington. So AJ Barner, I think if you're looking for a tight end, you don't know who to start. I would start AJ Barner over TJ Hawkinson. I'm over TJ Hawkinson. Even on tight end weekend, you couldn't do it for me, bro. I'm over you, bro. And of course, number 4, Dalton Schultz, 28% owned. Most of the time when they're seeing when the Texans O-line is not good. So if they're seeing a very good pass rush, they tend to throw it to the tight end quick, just to get the ball out of C.J. Stroud's hand, which makes sense. I mean, I'm not in love with the play, but that's why he's 4th on the list, 28%. And I wouldn't burn a waiver priority for none of these guys. Honestly, the only person I'm burning a waiver priority for is my thumbnail, and that is, what's his name? That's Tyrone Tracy. But look at these guys. These can be people you can play, start, and you guys will be A-okay. Now, I'm not going to tell you to pick up all these players or consider all these players without telling you players that you can drop. So once again, we're going to go back to it because I still don't understand why Joe Burrow is owned so much. I still don't get it. Joe Burrow should be dropped. Cam Ward, be dropped. Brandon Cooks, Joshua Palmer, Caleb Johnson. Who else do we have here? Oli Gordon, Chris Rodriguez, Keon Coleman. Man. Yo, I'm sorry, Keon Coleman. You get Keon Coleman, you get the boot, bro. That's this bad. It's this bad one. Damian Pierce, Jerome Ford, Rashad Bateman, Adam Thielen, Dante Thornton, Michael Wilson, Jeremy Nichols. Yeah, I would drop him for one of these guys. Colston Loveland. He's getting more work, but not enough. Calvin Austin, Dylan Sampson, Hassan Haskin, Darius Slayton, Marvin Mims, Kyle Rayleigh, Jerry Jeudy. Oh, man. Oh man, Jerry Judy, this is ridiculous, bro. This is ridiculous. Christian Kirk, Malik Washington, Justice Hill, Xavier Leggett. Be careful. Do not roster these guys. Let me tell you the people not to roster. Even when they have a good game, Xavier Leggett, don't roster him. He's going to confuse you. There's another person here, Jerry Judy. I'm not rostering. He's going to confuse you. And there's one more person I wanted to speak on. Keon Coleman. Those three right there, the three people that got the boos, do not roster these people. Do not roster these guys. I'm telling you. Well, that's it for week 9. That's it for week 9. Waiver wire pickups. Hopefully this video helped you. Hopefully you learned something. You can pick up some players. You know, make trades. I keep on telling you guys, make trades. You guys are waiting. What you waiting for? In my league, this is the deadline. One of my dynasty leagues, the deadline is I'm linked up with the NFL deadline. Like the NFL deadline, my deadline. No funny. 6-7. You know what I'm saying? But guys, thank you guys. Please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow me on all Twitter, or all social media platforms. I'm on Twitter, TikTok, and IG. And appreciate you guys. You guys have a blessed one. Go and pick up those players and go win your week 9.